Hi guys, it's Stephanie from Dishing with Stephanie's Dish. So this weekend was a super fun weekend, and I just wanted to talk with you about the idea of being a tourist in your own city. We travel quite a bit, and of course, when you travel, you have like all these things that you want to do and places you want to see, and you research restaurants that you want to go to. And because I go to the cabin a lot in the summer in the Twin Cities isn't something that I'm as familiar with because I'm just not here that much. So when we're here in the summer and we decide to spend a weekend in town, we try to do it from like a tourist perspective so that we make sure that we're getting as much Minnesota summer in as we can. So I just want to talk with you a little bit about some of the things that we did this weekend. First of all, are we so lucky about all the great breweries that we have in town? If you can believe it, I had never been to Lake Monster Brewing, and they have the most gorgeous patio. They have so much outdoor seating there. It's a great place to hang out. Also, if you have kids, they have like a little kids stage area. So you can have a little bit of entertainment for the kids while you and your husband relax. Other places that we went this weekend, we checked out the Urban Growler, which I did a podcast with them for the Makers in Minnesota, which is my other podcast, and got a chance to talk with Beth and Jill and really had a fun time. They're celebrating their 5-year anniversary, if you can believe it. So we went and sat on their outdoor patio. Great beer, and they're one of the only breweries that actually is open during the day for lunch. So they open at 11:30, and they've got a traditional Wisconsin fish fry on Fridays, so that's fun. And then we went to Cannon River, and if you haven't been to the Cannon Falls bike trail, I would highly encourage you to do it. It is a great bike trail, and you can get on there and go as long as you want. So from the trailhead, you can go 20 miles down to Red Wing, or you can go 10 miles down to Welsh, and then on course coming back. So it's like it can either be a 20-mile bike ride, a 40-mile bike ride, or you can do abbreviated lengths of sections. They're very well marked. And if you go all the way down to Welsh, what I like to do is do the 10-mile ride down, and then there's a little town there where you can get a beer. I actually got a Bloody Mary because I was feeling a little bonky and I thought the salt would be good. But so you can ride down, get your Bloody Mary, get your beer, and then ride 10 miles back, or you can go all the way down to Red Wing. And if you decide to just hang out and do Cannon Falls, there's the Cannon Valley Winery, which is a great little winery. And they actually produce a ton of wines there. And a lot of those wines are used for the drinks that they use at the Hideaway Speakeasy at the state fair. So there's like an elderflower, and it's just a really great spot there. If you go down there, say hi to Rosie. She does marketing for them and she's super great. And then there's also a brewery that is in Cannon Falls called the Tillian Brewery. They overlook the dam, so there's a nice patio. They've got popcorn in there, tons of different beers and brews on tap, also games and darts, so you can hang out there for a little bit. We went to the Loring Park Art Festival this weekend, and that was fun. I hadn't been to that for a while, and that is serviced by Lakes and Legends Brewing, which is also a great little brewery in Loring Park. They have a ton of dog-friendly options. You can go inside the brewery with your dogs or outside as well. They don't have a very large patio, but their inside is super large, and they make great use of it. Also made it to the Dubliner this weekend, which, come on, $3 pints if you're going there for a soccer game. They have a lot of parking in the back. They've got a nice outdoor patio, and it's just a great place to meet friends and hang out and have a drink. It's not fussy. Even next door to it, they have bought what used to be Bonnie's Cafe, and so they're doing more full-service food there, kind of bar food and burgers, so you can get something to eat there. And then Prize Brewing is actually in the area where my old business was, and that is a great spot. I love the Miraculum beer that they have. We checked that out on the night of the Aquatennial fireworks, which, can I just shout out to Jacob Fry and the city of Minneapolis? That was the best fireworks show I have ever seen. It was so good. It lasted about 25 minutes. The fireworks were super high quality. They just outdid themselves. I mean, it was so great and so fun. So if you haven't been to the Aquatennial fireworks, make sure you put that on your list for next year because it was totally worth doing. Then Friday night, we went to El Burrito Mercado, and they had a fiesta, which was super fun. So El Burrito has 2 locations now. They've got the location in St. Paul on Cesar Chavez Street, which is the grocery store with the meat market, the bakery, the canned goods. They also have a deli there. Then they have a full service this restaurant, and a couple summers ago, they added on a full service patio. So they had a fiesta dinner where it was a buffet style. We had a tequila tasting. They were hand rolling cigars. They had a group of women that were singing. They had dancing. They had a kid that was doing lasso and roping, which was super fun to watch. They had some traditional Mexican dancers come. They played bingo. I mean, we were there from like 6 to 9, and it was a full evening of entertainment. And I know they're going to do more of those fiestas. So look for that. What was really good about it was the food was great. I had a stuffed poblano pepper. I had a aguachile, which is shrimp that has been cooked in lime and spicy chilies, and then also with cold mango. And that was really delicious. There was tacos al pastor, which al pastor is not a man, apparently. It is the word actually means shepherd. So I looked it up, and the people from the Middle East, from Lebanese people, actually brought this idea of shawarma, which was seasoned meat, to Mexico. And that was where they got the name al pastor. It means shepherd. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But they had great tacos and signature drinks, which was really fun. We got to try some of the Herradura different types of tequila. And the best one that we tried, the añejo, I believe it was really delicious. So that was fun. I love supporting El Burrito Mercado. You know, it's a family-owned business. They came here in the 70s. Their family, their mom came with her husband, and they really missed some of the traditional foods. So she just started importing the foods that she wanted so she could make her tamales. Soon she opened a market, and it's since been transferred to the kids. So it's Melissa, who's the daughter, her sister Susie, and then Susie's daughter Annalita are the three owners now. Their brother Tommy runs the food truck, and they have a grandbaby that has been born. Annalita had a baby, and then Melissa has 2 girls. So it's really a family-owned business, and you can feel good about supporting them. They're very nice people. They do a lot of hard work for their employees, and just really have been a hub for Mexican Americans in the Twin Cities area. And, you know, it's not been a great time for immigrants this past 2 years, with the Trump administration not necessarily welcoming people to come into this country and unfairly targeting Mexicans and Latinas in general. So I do like to support them. I want them to know that we support their employees and we appreciate them being part of the fabric of the Twin Cities community. So we did that. And let's see, I think we have gotten to all of the things that we did this weekend. It was a super great weekend. I just love taking part in the Twin Cities, you know, that you can like ride your nice ride bike, and we took a Lime scooter. We rode the light rail, which is fantastic. If that works out for you, we rode that downtown to go to the Loring Park Art Festival. In between two, on like 11th and 12th, across from Westminster Presbyterian Church, there's this super beautiful courtyard. I think they call it Loring Commons, that there are condos on each side of it, but it's like a 2-block walk, and there's so many beautiful gardens and green space in there, and then it winds its way right up to Loring Park. If you haven't ever taken a walk through there, it's just a little walk, but it's real beautiful in there, so that's something fun to check out if you live downtown and you're looking for a little hidden green space. So that is it for this week, what it's like to be a tourist in your own town. I would highly recommend a drive to Cannon Falls. A couple of restaurants that I didn't mention that I've been to before is Wiederholz, which is the supper club down there in Meesville. It's totally worth the drive. They have the most unbelievable king cut of prime rib, and it's just a really traditional old-fashioned supper club, so it's really fun. I got a pink squirrel last time I was there. Also, House of Coats is on the way down there on 55, and they have a great burger, a 3-pound burger that you can get for less than $5. Their traditional burger is the half-pound burger, so super fun there. And if you're looking to drive like in the south, just taking a drive out to Lion's Tap or heading out to the Arboretum. It's super beautiful this time of year. I just encourage you to kind of make a list of the things in the Twin Cities that interest you and just take a day and knock some of those things off your list. We have so many great places to eat here, breweries to visit, distilleries, tap rooms, and I hope that you get out and enjoy them all. Thanks.